Eba Island remains Ondo's. My forensic dive into UK archives proves it beyond doubt.
To me is a solo voyage.
Ondo Attorney General Ajulo affirms Eba Island belongs to states after UK archive findings. Says colonial records, maps, treaties point to Ondo. Federal recognition, local administration back Ondo claim. The Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice of Ondo State, Dr. Olukayode Ajulo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, has presented historical, legal, and geographical evidence to counter recent claims by Ondo State government on the ownership of Ladies and gentlemen, today, I make this position public not only as the Attorney General of Ondo State, but as an harbinger of truth and a fierce defender of truth in these turbulent times. I present to you a case that is classical in its foundation, sound in its reasoning, profound in its depth, and utterly unassailable in its conclusion. Eba Island in Nigeria belongs unequivocally, historically, geographically, and legally to Ondo State. Ajulo, while speaking with newsmen, issued a detailed defense of Ondo State's ownership of Eba Island. He said, the dispute over the oil-rich island was astonishing given that all official records and decades of administration had long recognized it as Ondo's territory.
This is voyage of discovery of a salient fact. Here, records are being kept. And to me, this is a solo voyage of discovery. Much has been said about Eba Island in Ondo State, and one need to come where the record is being kept, are being kept properly. And the best way is to come here. You find out that there are a lot of records of 500 years, 600 years, 1,000 years. They are intact here. And the best way to do it is what a way to prove your position than coming when the colonial masters came to Nigeria, whatsoever, even including their written intelligence, handwritten, it's still being found. I saw it. And one thing that cannot be controverted, the fact that Eba Island belongs to Ondo State. The map are there, the reading are there, the pictures are there. And anyone that wants to challenge me, come here too. We will compare notes and we'll find out what happened.
According to him, he said this, and I quote, I speak as one who has served Ondo State with distinction and has seen firsthand the recognition of Eba Island as part of our territory. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation and other federal agencies visited the island on multiple occasions and without equivocation recognized it as belonging to Ondo State. Yet today, Ogun State lays claim to it. What has changed? End of quote. Ajulo said that the claims prompted a personal investigation to verify the truth. He said this, and I quote, I undertook a solo forensic study in the United Kingdom, consulting the British Library and the National Archives at Kew and other repositories of colonial records.
Like I mentioned, here is basically a museum where several records of over 1,500, 300 are being kept.
He added that I examined original treaties, maps, intelligence sketches, cadastral surveys, and gazette notices. Each document confirmed that Eba Island is an integral part of Atijere in Ilaje local government area of Ondo State.
On the issue of the Eba Island, when you get inside, you see a lot of things that has made it so clear that nobody needs to lie.
The Attorney General provided a detailed account of the historical trajectory of the island. He said this, and I quote, prior to the 1940 amalgamation of the Nigeria, Eba Island was part of the Ilaje and Mahin Country within the Lagos colony. He explained that in 1885, the Amakwetru of Mahin signed a protection treaty with colonial authorities bringing the Mahin Kingdom, including Atijere and Eba Island, under Lagos colony's aegis. Following the amalgamation, the island became part of Ondo Province, specifically the Okitipupa Division, and was designated a forestry reserve under the Atijere Native Authority. The commissioner noted that by 1933, Atijere had emerged as the administrative headquarters of the district, hosting the native courts, where vessel chiefs appointed by the Amakwetut presided over local affairs. Eba Island fell squarely under the authority of Atijere Native Court. By 1950, it was incorporated into the Ilaje District Council, with Atijere as its headquarters. Through all subsequent local government reforms, including the creation of Ilaje and Ondo in 1975 and the carving out of Ondo in 1997, Eba Island remained and continues to remain part of the Ilaje local government area. Ajulo further emphasized the human and administrative dimension. Generations of Ilaje indigenes have lived, fished, farmed, and worshipped on Eba Island. They have never paid allegiance or royalties to Ogun State authorities. River Ufara serves as the natural and eternal boundary between Ilaje land and Ijebu territory. The facts speak for themselves. Ajulo also continued the legal foundation of Ondo's claim. Under Section 44, Subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution and Item 39 of the Exclusive Legislative List, ownership of mineral resources vests in the federal government. However, derivation benefits and host community rights under the Petroleum Industry Act 2021 are determined by territorial location and the identity of host communities. He said this, and I quote, "Ownership cannot be established through press releases, media narratives, or opportunistic assertions. It is anchored in historical title, continuous administration, and customary law. No gazette, court ruling, or boundary adjustment has transferred Eba Island to Ogun State."
The local government area of Ondo State.
He presented a catalogue of evidence from his UK research, including colonial administrative maps and boundary delineations from the Lagos colony era, confirming Eba Island as part of Ilaje and Mahin Country under Governor Sir John Hawley Glover. Intelligence reports and provincial sketches of Ondo Province post-amalgamation showing Ilaje district, including Atijere and Eba Island, under Native Authority control. Treaty drawings, sketch maps from the 1885 Protection Treaty incorporating the Mahin Kingdom into Lagos Protectorate. Gazette notices, boundary adjustment graphs, and ethnographic maps from the early 20th century placing Eba Island within Ondo jurisdiction. Forestry reserve plans and cadastral surveys from the 1930s onward confirming Atijere Native Authority oversight of the island. Ajulo warned against attempts to inflame tensions. He said this, and I quote, "Ogun's assertion risks generating communal conflict and undermining the peace along our shared coastline. Ondo State will defend its territorial integrity with every lawful weapon in the courts, before the National Boundary Commission, and in the court of public opinion," he said.
The 1953 Gazette of the Western region that created the Ilaje District Council with the headquarters in Atijere show clearly that Eba Island is a suburb of Atijere in Ilaje local government, Ondo State.
He called for calm and dialogue, stressing that the matter should be resolved constitutionally. Ajulo concluded that let there be no shadow of doubt, Eba Island is Ondo State yesterday, today, and forever.
Within this milieu, we are here to articulate our yearnings, to inform the government that they should not allow the Ogun State to take away what belongs to us, because Eba Island in Atijere community belongs to Atijere community under Ilaje local government, not Ogun State.
Ajulo concluded that let there be no shadow of doubt, Eba Island is Ondo State yesterday, today, and forever. The oil beneath it is a divine endowment for the people of Ilaje and for the development of Ondo State.
This, I am saying this clearly and emphatically, that Ogun State should stay clear. They should stay clear before now. That oil well belongs to Atijere community. I see no reason why the oil is now beginning exploration, they are disabled idea to join crew that the place belongs to them. The place does not belong to them. It belongs to Atijere community.
Chairman of Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, Maurice Oripenaye, supports the position of the protesters. Nevertheless, he appeals to them to be calm, assuring that the state government will intervene to ensure that the issue is resolved amicably.
Our principal stake for now is that we are appealing to the government, the federal government, to help us appeal to the good people of Ogun State to stay clear, because we wouldn't see reason why they should be making trouble where ordinarily over a place that does not belong to them historically, geographically. It is out of place for Ogun State to now, at this wee time of the day, laying claims to Eba Island. So we are appealing to the federal government of Nigeria to help us appeal to the people of Ogun State to stay clear and allow Ilaje people, and by extension Ondo State people, to live in peace and enjoy what God has given to them.
Of discovery. A lot has been said about Eba Island. Yes, like I mentioned, to me, this is a solo voyage of discovery. Much has been said about Eba Island in Ondo State, and wanting to come where the record is being kept properly. The best way is to come here. You find out that there are a lot of records of 500 years, 600 years, 1,000 years. They are intact here. And the best way to do it is what a way to prove your position than coming when the colonial masters came to Nigeria, whatsoever, even including the written intelligence, handwritten, it's still being found. I saw it. And one thing that cannot be controverted is the fact that the Eba Island belongs to Ondo State. The map are there, the reading are there, the pictures are there. And anyone that wants to challenge me, come here too, we will compare notes and we'll find out what happened.
Eba Island, where crude oil has just been discovered in commercial quantity, has created controversy between Ondo and Ogun states, with both states laying claim to the island.
And if the fates should
Perhaps we're looking
bless
for one of a kind, the cultural exhibitions around the world, all traveled and places. Stay tuned to my channel, KB Jojo Newsbox, where I intend to give you every vital information, updates, interesting places, places of interest, tourism, and about people, culture around the world. Stay tuned on this channel. We promise to give you more. Thank you.
And if the fates should bless us with a moment of reprieve, we all could stand together in the silence and just breathe. Rejoice for all the happiness